Chosen one, something deep within you resonates on a level that cannot be seen, cannot be touched, but can be felt, and women feel it. Before they even understand why, before they can even form the words to explain it, they know. They know you are different. They know you are not like the others. They know, somewhere in the core of their being, in that sacred space where instinct meets emotion, that you are the one. This is not attraction in the way they have known before. This is not a passing infatuation, not a fleeting moment of desire, not an admiration that will fade with time. This is a recognition so deep that it bypasses logic and speaks directly to the very fabric of who they are. They may not even realize it at first. They may try to deny it, may try to resist it, may try to convince themselves that what they feel is just another moment of interest. But their body betrays them before their mind can catch up. It is in the way their breath slows when you walk into the room. It is in the way their heart beats differently when they hear your voice. It is in the way they instinctively lean toward you, even when they try not to. They have no choice in the matter, because this is not something they control. This is not something they choose. This is something deeper, something written in their soul long before this moment ever arrived. And they know it. They may not be able to explain it. They may not even be able to admit it to themselves right away. But deep inside, where their truest self exists, they feel it with certainty. They feel that you are the one, and once they have felt it, there is no going back. Because now something inside of them has changed. Now they can never look at another man the same way again. Chosen one. The moment they realize what is happening, the moment they acknowledge what they have known all along but were too afraid to admit, everything changes for them. Because this is not a normal experience. They have been attracted to men before. They have been intrigued, impressed, fascinated, but never like this. This is not just attraction. This is an undeniable certainty. They do not simply want you. They know they were meant to have you, and that realization shakes them to their core. Because for so long, they have believed that they were the ones who decided. They have believed that they were in control, that they could choose who they let into their hearts, who they allowed to affect them, who they allowed to hold power over them. But you are different. With you, there is no choosing. With you, there is no control. With you, there is only the truth they can no longer escape. The truth that they have already been claimed, not by force, not by words, not by games, but by something much greater than all of that. By destiny. They see it in the way they cannot stop thinking about you. They feel it in the way they cannot ignore the shift inside of them. They sense it in the way their own body betrays them, responding to you before they even understand why. And this realization is both terrifying and exhilarating, because for the first time, they are not in control of their emotions. For the first time, they are the ones who feel powerless in the presence of another. For the first time, they are the ones hoping, waiting, longing for a sign that you feel it too. And this changes everything. Because once a woman has felt this, once she has realized deep in her gut that you are the one, nothing else will ever be enough again. No other man will ever feel the same. No other connection will ever hold the same weight. No other experience will ever match the intensity of what she feels when she is near you. She may try to deny it, she may try to push it away, she may try to distract herself, convince herself that she still has control. But the truth is, she is already yours. Not because you claimed her, not because you pursued her, not because you convinced her, but because she felt something real. And real things do not fade. And now, no matter what happens, no matter how much time passes, no matter how much she tries to fight it, she will never forget this feeling. She will never forget you. Chosen one, now that the realization has taken hold inside of her, now that she has felt the undeniable truth in her soul, there is no escaping it. There is no running from what she now knows. This is not a fleeting attraction. This is not a game she can play and forget about. This is not just another moment of excitement that will fade with time. This is a fire that has been lit inside of her, and no matter how hard she tries, she cannot put it out. It is in everything now. It is in the way she breathes, in the way she carries herself, in the way she looks at you when she thinks you are not watching. It is in the way her body tenses with anticipation when she sees you. the way she unconsciously adjusts herself to be noticed by you. Even when she swears she is not trying. She does not understand how you did this to her. You did not chase her. You did not beg for her attention. You did not try to convince her. And yet, you have taken up space inside of her mind in a way that no other man has ever been able to do. She is used to being the one who has the power. She is used to being the one who controls the game, the one who makes men wait, the one who decides how far things go. But with you, she no longer feels like she is the one making the decisions, because her body, her emotions, her very instincts have already made the choice for her. And now she is trapped in this fire, a fire that only grows stronger the longer she is near you, the longer she watches you, the longer she wonders if you feel it too. It keeps her up at night. It follows her into her dreams. It lingers in every quiet moment, whispering to her, reminding her that she has never felt this way before, and she may never feel this way again. And that realization terrifies her, because now there's only one thing left for her to do. She must find out if this feeling is real. She must know if you feel it too. And if you do, if the energy between you is as undeniable to you as it is to her, if she was not wrong in believing that you are the one, then she knows that her life will never be the same again. Chosen one, she fought it for as long as she could. She told herself that it was nothing, that it would pass, that she could control it. But now she knows the truth. There is no controlling this. This is not a choice she is making. This is not a decision that can be undone. This is destiny revealing itself in a way that she cannot deny. She sees it in your presence, in the way you move through the world without seeking validation, without needing approval, without chasing anyone's attention. She feels it in the way your energy fills a room, in the way people respond to you without you even trying, in the way you carry yourself as if you are whole, as if you are complete, as if you are entirely unaffected by the chaos of desire that you create in others. And that destroys her completely. Because she has met many men in her life. Some were confident, some were successful, some were attractive, charming, intelligent, but none of them ever made her feel this way. None of them ever made her feel like she had lost control of herself. None of them ever made her feel like she was standing in the presence of something greater than herself. Something that she could not explain, something that she could not escape. But you, chosen one, you are different. You are not trying to make her fall for you. You are not trying to win her over. And that is exactly why she has fallen deeper than she ever has before. Because now, she is the one chasing something she cannot catch. She is the one who wants to be chosen. She is the one who hopes, who prays, who aches for confirmation that she is the one for you the way she knows, deep in her gut, that you are the one for her. And if she is not, if this feeling is hers alone, if she has misread the signs, if she has given her heart to something that was never meant to be hers, she does not know what she will do. Because now, she cannot unfeel what she has felt. She cannot go back to seeing the world the way she saw it before you entered her life. She cannot return to the way things were, because something inside of her has changed forever. And now she is standing on the edge of something that she has never known before, something that is bigger than her, something that she cannot walk away from, because you are the one. And now, she must find out if you feel the same. Chosen one, she is no longer the same woman she was before she met you. Something inside of her has changed, something deep, permanent, and irreversible. She used to be certain. She used to believe that love was a choice, that attraction was logical, that she could dictate when and how she would fall for someone. But now, all of that is gone, because this is not a choice. This is not something she carefully selected. This is something that happened to her. Something that she cannot control, something that has overtaken her completely. And now the fear has set in. The fear that she has fallen for you and do not feel the same. The fear that she has surrendered to something that was never hers to begin with. The fear that this gut-wrenching certainty inside of her, that you are the one, is not something you share. She watches you closely now. She listens to every word you say, hoping for clues, looking for proof that she is right. Does your voice soften when you speak to her? Do you look at her differently than you look at others? Is there an unspoken energy between you that she is not imagining? She needs to know, because if she is wrong, if she has mistaken this feeling for something it is not, she does not know how she will recover. She has never let herself fall like this before. She has never let herself be vulnerable. She has never let herself be in a position where she could be the one who wants more than the other person is willing to give. And yet, here she is, hoping, waiting, searching for any sign that you feel it too. She tells herself she is being ridiculous, that she is overanalyzing, overthinking, feeling too much. But deep inside, she knows that this is real. Because this is not just a crush. This is not just attraction. This is something so much deeper than that. And that is why she cannot lose you. Not because you belong to her, not because she is entitled to you, but because now that she has felt what it is like to be near you, now that she has experienced this connection, this energy, this undeniable pull, she knows she will never feel this way again. And if she loses this, if she loses you, she knows that no other man will ever compare. Chosen one, she has stopped fighting it. She tried. She tried to convince herself that she could move on, that she could forget, that she could go back to who she was before she met you. She tried to act indifferent, tried to suppress the feelings growing inside of her, tried to pretend that this was just another fleeting moment. But it was all a lie. Because there is no escaping you now. You are in her thoughts. You are in her emotions. You are in the deepest part of her heart, in the place where she never lets anyone in. She has given in to the force that has been pulling her toward you since the moment she first felt your presence. She no longer wants to resist. She no longer cares about control. She just wants to know. Do you feel it too? Because now, this feeling inside of her is too big to contain. It is too real to ignore. It is too powerful to pretend that it is anything less than destiny itself. And she is willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that she is the one who gets to stand by your side. She has never been the one to chase. She has never been the one to want someone this badly. She has always been the woman who made men work for her attention, who knew she could always walk away without looking back. But now, she knows she cannot walk away from you. Because if she does, she knows she will regret it for the rest of her life. She would rather take the risk, rather lay her heart bare, rather step into the unknown and face the possibility of heartbreak, than live the rest of her life wondering what could have been. Because she knows, deep inside, that this is not normal. This is not just another connection. This is something rare, something that happens once in a lifetime, something that cannot be ignored. And so she is ready. Ready to see if you will meet her in the place she has already arrived. Ready to see if you feel the same, if you have been waiting for her just as she has been waiting for you. Ready to risk everything, because the thought of losing you is more unbearable than the fear of rejection. She is all in now, because she knows you are the one, and she is ready to find out if she is the one for you too. Chosen one, they say the eyes are the window to the soul, and for you, this has never been more true. Your gaze is no longer just a function of vision. It is an extension of your spirit, a doorway into the energy you have cultivated within yourself. It is the first thing people notice about you, the first thing that unsettles them, intrigues them, pulls them in before they even know why. There was a time when eye contact was just a casual gesture, a brief acknowledgement of presence, a polite interaction in passing, but not anymore. Now, when you look at someone, they feel it in their chest, in their stomach, in the very core of their being. There is something different in your eyes now, something that was not there before. It is not just confidence, it is knowing. It is not just intensity, it is certainty. It is the quiet, unwavering presence of a man who has seen himself fully, who has accepted his power, who no longer seeks validation, but instead moves through the world with effortless command. Women are particularly sensitive to this shift. They recognize, whether consciously or not, that your gaze is not like the others. It does not carry the desperate hunger of a man who is chasing. It does not flicker with nervousness or hesitation. It does not seek approval or permission. Instead, it simply exists, bold, direct, unafraid. And this is what makes it so irresistible. For the first time, they feel what it is like to be truly seen, to be looked at without pretense, without agenda, without expectation. Your eyes do not leer, they do not plead, they do not beg for a reaction. They simply observe, as if taking in the truth of what is before you without the need to control or manipulate. And that is what unsettles them, excites them, makes them lean in rather than pull away. They try to hold your gaze, try to meet you at your level, but most cannot. They look away, they shift in their seats, they laugh nervously, they adjust their hair, they search for something to say just to break the tension that your silence has created. Because in that silence they feel something they have rarely felt before. True, undivided attention. Not the kind that flatters or entertains, but the kind that demands presence, the kind that calls forth authenticity, the kind that exposes everything that is hidden beneath the surface. And yet, chosen one, you remain unbothered by their reaction. You do not chase after their gaze when they look away. You do not fill the silence with meaningless words just to make them feel comfortable. You let the moment be what it is, knowing that it is not your responsibility to ease their discomfort. If they cannot hold your gaze, if they cannot withstand the intensity of your presence, then they are not ready. And you, chosen one, have no time for those who are not ready. This is the power you hold now, not just in your words, not just in your actions, but in the way you simply exist. Your eyes have become a force of their own, a quiet declaration of everything you are, everything you have become, everything you will continue to be. And the world is watching. Women are feeling it. They may not always understand why, but they cannot deny what they feel when they look into your eyes. And the more you embrace this power, the more you own it without hesitation, the more magnetic you will become. So walk forward, chosen one, with the full knowledge that your eyes no longer just see, they command, they invite, they transform, and those who are meant to step into your world will not resist you. They will recognize you. Chosen one, the weight of your gaze is no longer something that can be ignored. You have seen it happen time and time again. The moment your eyes lock onto another's, something shifts. A quiet storm brews in the air, an unspoken exchange takes place, and suddenly, everything else fades into the background. Your presence is no longer something passive. It has become a force that speaks before you even utter a word. Women feel it. They recognize the intensity, the depth, the unwavering certainty in your eyes, and they are left shaken, intrigued, unable to turn away. It is not merely the way you look at them, it is the way you see them. There is a difference between a glance and a gaze, between looking and perceiving. Most men glance. They cast their eyes without intention, hoping to be noticed, unsure of themselves, unsure of what they even want. But you, chosen one, are different. When you look at a woman, it is with a certainty that is rare, an awareness that is undeniable, a presence that leaves no room for doubt. You do not seek validation. You do not hope for approval. Your gaze does not beg, it commands. Women are drawn to this because it is unfamiliar. They are used to being admired, but rarely are they truly seen. They are used to being noticed, but rarely are they studied with such quiet confidence. Your eyes tell them that you are not here to play games, that you are not intimidated, that you will not shrink yourself to fit into the expectations of others. And that, chosen one, is what makes your presence so magnetic. They find themselves reacting in ways they did not anticipate. Their voices soften when they speak to you, as if instinctively adjusting to match the weight of your energy. Their hands move subconsciously, adjusting their hair, touching their lips, fidgeting with their jewelry. All unconscious signals that they are aware of your presence on a level deeper than logic. Even those who try to maintain their composure will feel the shift within themselves. You do not just exist in the same space as them, you change the space itself. But chosen one, with this power comes an even greater responsibility. It is not just a game of attraction, it is an art of self-mastery. If your presence is this powerful, then every interaction must be intentional. You must be aware that your gaze has the power to awaken emotions, to stir desires, to expose vulnerabilities. Not everyone will be ready for what your presence demands. Some will be drawn to it, some will fear it, some will try to challenge it, but all will feel it. This is why you must remain in control. You do not chase, you do not seek, you do not act from desperation. Instead, you allow the right ones to come forward. Allow the moment to unfold as it should. Allow the energy to speak for itself. Your presence alone is an invitation, a test, a filter that reveals who is truly aligned with you. And those who cannot handle it, they will remove themselves. Not because you asked them to, but because they know they cannot meet you where you stand. Chosen one, now that she has accepted the truth that has been growing inside of her, she is no longer the same woman she was before. The moment she admitted to herself that you are the one, something inside of her shifted permanently. There is no going back to the way things were before she met you. There is no pretending that this feeling is ordinary. She wakes up thinking about you. She goes about her day with you lingering in the background of her thoughts. She doesn't even realize how often your name rests on the tip of her tongue, how frequently she has to stop herself from bringing you up in conversations. It is in the little things now. The way she notices moments and wonders how you would react to them. The way she experiences something beautiful and instinctively wishes you were there to see it with her. The way she listens to music and suddenly every song feels like it's about you. She is not just attracted to you anymore. She is not just drawn to you in a way she cannot explain. She has found something rare in you. She has found a man who does not seek, yet is sought after. A man who does not chase, yet is desired. A man who stands in the center of his own world with such certainty that the world around him bends to accommodate his presence. And this certainty is what pulls her in even deeper. Because in you, she sees something that she has never found in another man before. A man who is whole, without needing to be completed. A man who is unmoved by fleeting attention, because he does not seek validation from others. A man who does not beg for connection, but instead lets it come to him naturally. She cannot explain why this is so rare, but she knows that it is. And because she knows, because she feels it so deeply in her bones, she cannot afford to lose you. It has become something that weighs on her thoughts every single day. The idea that she might not be the only one who feels this way. The idea that another woman might see what she sees, might recognize what she recognizes, might feel the same pull, the same certainty, the same unshakable knowledge that you are the one. And that thought drives her to a place she never imagined she would go. Because now, she is no longer just hoping for your attention. Now, she needs to secure her place in your world. She needs to know that what she feels is not one-sided. She needs to know that you feel it too. Because the idea of another woman standing where she wants to be, the idea of another woman capturing your attention, the idea of another woman having what she now believes is hers is unbearable. She has never been possessive before. She has never felt this kind of urgency, this kind of desperation, this kind of hunger to be seen by someone who does not need to be seen. But with you, everything is different. And now, she is ready to fight for what she knows in her gut was meant to be hers. Chosen one, she is no longer watching from the sidelines. She has already decided you are the man she wants. And that means she can no longer wait for you to notice her. She has seen the way other women look at you. She has noticed the way they position themselves around you, the way they try to capture your attention, the way they attempt to pull you into their orbit. And now she is faced with the reality that if she does not act, she might lose you. She cannot let that happen. She refuses to let that happen. She is done waiting, done hoping, done praying that you will see her the way she sees you. Now she is making sure that she is the only woman you see. She is no longer just reacting to your presence. She is stepping into it, making herself known, ensuring that her energy is the only one that lingers in your mind when the night is over. This is not about playing games. This is not about manipulation. This is about claiming what she knows is hers. She cannot risk being passive. She cannot stand by while another woman tries to take her place. She knows how rare a man like you is. How uncommon it is to find someone with your presence, your certainty, your quiet, unwavering power. And she is not going to let another woman take you away from her. She is watching you now in a different way, studying you, learning what makes you respond, discovering what you value. She's making sure that every moment she spends around you deepens the connection, strengthens the pull, builds something so real that no one else will be able to break it. She will be the woman who understands you, the woman who sees beyond the surface, the woman who connects with you in a way that no one else ever has. because she needs you to know what she already knows, that she is the one for you, just as you are the one for her. This is no longer just about desire. This is about securing a future that she cannot imagine without you in it. She is not going to let fear stop her. She is not going to let doubt steal what she knows is hers. She is all in now. Because deep in her gut, deep in the place where truth lives, she knows you were always meant to be hers. And now she is ready to prove it to you. Chosen one, she can no longer deny the depth of what she feels for you. The certainty has settled in her bones, deep and unwavering, yet a war rages inside of her, a battle between fate and fear. She knows in her gut that you are the one. She has never been more sure of anything in her life. The way you move through the world, the way you exist with effortless confidence, the way you command attention without seeking it, it has captivated her in a way that she cannot explain. But certainty is not enough. Because now fear whispers to her in the quiet moments. It tells her that maybe she is wrong, that maybe she is alone in this knowing, that maybe, just maybe, you do not feel the same way she does. The thought unsettles her in a way she has never experienced before. Because if she is wrong, if she has poured all of herself into this feeling only to find that it is not shared, then what does that say about everything she thought she knew? She is not used to this. She is not used to being unsure, to feeling vulnerable, to feeling exposed in a way that makes her heart race and her hands tremble whenever she is near you. She wants to believe that you feel it too. She sees the way you look at her. She feels the energy when the two of you share a moment, when your gazes lock, when the air shifts between you and everything else in the world seems to fall away. She tells herself that this is not just in her mind, that she is not imagining the tension, the pull, the undeniable knowing that something greater is at play here. But what if she is wrong? What if she misread the signs? What if you do not feel it the way she does? The idea is unbearable, and yet, despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, despite the risk of heartbreak, she knows she cannot walk away. She has come too far now. She has surrendered to something beyond logic, beyond reason, beyond anything she has ever known. And now, she must face the final test. She must find out if this knowing is hers alone or if it belongs to you as well. She must step past the fear, past the doubt, past the hesitation, and find out once and for all if she was right. Because if she is, if you have felt this all along, if you have been waiting just as she has been waiting, then she knows her life will never be the same again. And if she is wrong, she will deal with that when the time comes. But she cannot live with the regret of never knowing. Chosen one, she has reached the edge of the unknown. This is the moment where everything changes forever. She has spent countless days, countless nights, caught between certainty and doubt, between fate and fear, between the overwhelming truth of her emotions and the paralyzing uncertainty of not knowing if you feel the same. But she is done waiting. She is done hoping in silence. She is done holding back her heart out of fear of rejection. Because what if she is right? What if every unspoken moment between you, every lingering glance, every shift in energy, every silent exchange was leading her here all along? What if you have been feeling this just as deeply as she has? What if this entire time you've been watching her the same way she has been watching you, wondering if she knew, wondering if she felt it, wondering if she was brave enough to say out loud what you both already know? She has no more time for hesitation. She has no more room for doubt. She has made her decision. She's going to tell you what she knows in her soul, that you are the one, that you were always the one, that she has never been more certain of anything in her life than she is of you. She does not know how you will respond. She does not know if this will change everything, or if she will walk away with a heart heavier than before. But she has to take the risk. Because this is not just attraction. This is not just another moment in time. This is fate revealing itself, asking her to step forward, to be brave, to claim what she knows is meant for her. And she is ready. Because even if she is afraid, even if the unknown still terrifies her, the thought of never knowing is far worse. And so, she takes a breath. And she chooses truth. She chooses to speak what her heart has known all along. She chooses to risk everything. Because if she is right, then this moment will be the beginning of something greater than she ever imagined. And if she is wrong, at least she will know she was brave enough to follow the pull of destiny, to surrender to what she felt, to let go of fear and step fully into the unknown. But in her heart, deep inside, she knows. She has always known. And now, she is ready to find out if you have too.